to frame us up and to call us violence, even when they know that we are not. My brothers and sisters, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom across the world, today we mark another seat at home, and a successful one. Biafrans are still holding their ground. In Biafra land, they are still at home. Regardless the propaganda, the blackmail, the attack, Biafrans are standing tall because it is the right thing to do. Willingly, not being enforced. Nobody is forcing anybody. Let us remind ourselves that this is not just about staying indoor. The sit at home is not just about staying indoor. It is about making a statement, global statement. Every Monday. We have been doing this for the past 5 years. Every Monday, a global statement. That is what we are making. A time is going to come when they can't be able to be silent anymore. A time will come when they cannot keep quiet. That time is coming. We must continue to sit at home, to demand for the unconditional release of our Suleiman Nandekan, to demand for the unconditional release of every Biafran political prisoner in the zoo, to show the world that we are no longer part of the Zoological Republic, that anyone that is serving in Biafra territory as a politician has lost legitimacy from the governors to the least. They have no legitimacy in our territory. To tell the world that it is either Biafra or nothing. We have been doing that now for 5 years and still counting. And some will come with the argument, oh, it is causing economic sabotage, it's causing economic problem. These are a bunch of idiots and clowns that has nothing to offer. And I have said this every time. If you have any other thing to present apart from sit at home on the way we are going to speak up in Nigeria for the world to hear, bring it on board. Once you bring it, I will join you and promote it. But if you don't have anything superior to sit at home, I will continue to speak about sit at home until Biafra comes. The only thing that will make me to remove my mouth from sit at home is when you present something that is much more better. Something that is better than sit at home to replace it. If you don't have anything better than sit at home and you try to talk it down or play it down, you are an idiot. You are equally an enemy. And I know where you're coming from, working for the enemies of Biafra. The civil disobedience of Biafran people is about declaring to Nigeria, to Africa, and to the world that we refuse to be slaves in our own land. We refuse to be slaves in our own land. That is what we intend to show to the world. That is why we have been sitting at home for almost 5 years and still counting. And they say, why are you punishing your people? Well, some of you don't have, I don't know where they keep their brains. When you are dealing with a tyrant, when you don't have any other way to run to, you have to push back. And if the only instrument that remains is your body, you use your body to fight back. We have seen people who are in jail go on hunger strike to get what they want. They go on hunger strike to punish themselves to get what they want. If sit at home will be our own hunger strike, we remain on it until we get what we want, and we must get it. It is about exposing the hypocrisy, the silence, and the double standard of those who condemn us for civil disobedience. They condemn us for civil disobedience while they look the other way as Fulani terrorists spill the blood of innocent men and women, including children, in Nigeria. Today, go and check their Nigerian news. You are not going to hear an outrage at the atrocities of the Fulani terrorists who are taking innocent lives, shedding innocent blood on a daily basis, men, women, children, in the entire nation, north, east, west, south. Nobody is outraged about that. Nobody is concerned about that. All they are concerned is sit at home. Why must you talk about sit at home? Why must an Igbo man begin to speak about sit at home? Igbo man is to sit at home on his own land, in his own land, not in your own land. Not even your. At the initial stage, you said, oh, we are suffering ourselves. Oh, we are destroying our economy. We didn't mind you. We are still doing what we are doing. Up to yet, you are not still satisfied, which shows that you know the importance of that. The sit at home is drawing international attention to our needs, and it's showing the seriousness we have in us. It is not a joke. You talk about economic sabotage. Meanwhile, you are busy burning our businesses across the country. Every place, there is no country, no state in that Nigeria that the market where Igbos are populated is not burnt. Every place we have a major market, they have set it on fire just to take it back by force. They destroy our businesses, they destroy our markets, they come down to our land, they burn down homes. You see a family home set ablaze simply because of suspicion. You suspect one person. Not because the person stole, you suspect somebody that have been a member of the indigenous people of Biafra. Every one of us are indigenous people. Every one of us. You can't exclude anybody. That is why you go into a family house that is housing maybe up to 20 people, including children. You go there and you set the house ablaze. A home that is housing children, mothers, uncle, elderly ones, you go there and you set it ablaze, including their properties. And when we tell our people to sit at home, you say we are causing economic sabotage. But your burning of homes, burning of markets, destroying our lands and properties is not sabotage. This is why anybody that is talking down on sit at home is an idiot. Is equally a clown working for the enemies of Biafra. It doesn't matter your level. It doesn't matter what you claim to be your level of understanding. It doesn't matter what you read. The useless certificate you are carrying around doesn't mean anything. The position you are giving yourself doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. To me, it doesn't mean anything. Until you can be able to present to me something that is greater than sit at home. The politicians in Nigeria, none of them who claim to be standing for Biafra, representing Biafra, none of them is making a case for the loss of life, destruction of properties that is happening in Biafra land. Nobody. No single person makes a case. And you think it's all right. You think it's all right. When we call civil disobedience, you attack us. But Fulani is taking innocent life. You don't see it important to speak. You don't see it important to react. You should be ashamed of yourself. As for we Biafrans, we know what we want, and we will continue to stand where we are until we achieve our aims. You're welcome, my sister Victoria. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and speak to us, Sister Victoria.
Good morning.
Good morning, my sister.
For my location, good morning, Biafrans. For those that are hearing you. Please, I don't have to say much. I just want to ask you a question. I want to ask, please, this is our brother, Ikenga Imo. Ima unu ndị nọ n'ịntanetị 24 unu nwere ike ọ bụ na enweghị ebe ifụrụ ya. Ịma na since ahụ emere Simon arrest na November last year. So ewe kpọọ ya na channel television ka eme interview. Kedu ihe bụ opinion ya na gbasara Maazị Ekpa emelu arrest. So ọ sị na enwe ihe ọbụla ya ga-ekwu until he made investigation, man, what happened. And since today, I never see him again. The sick and Juano on the internet. How far? Or Kadimando?
My sister, you are very, very correct. I love that very question you brought up. You know, some of us are not being. These are the kind of this is how to know people who are really concerned about the issue of Biafra. You focus on critical thinking. So many of us have forgotten that statement. So many of us here have forgotten. I'm so glad that you remembered it. I saw the video. I think I played it on one of my programs when they were asking him in channel, and he said he is not going to say anything until after proper investigations and information comes. And for me, my sister, I have not seen if he has said out something. I never see him.
Hey.
He has been silent in all this while. I've not heard from him. I've not seen. I don't know. I can't even tell. But thank God that you brought it up, and I will still make more research to see if there's
yes, another person again because all these two people be politicians na-ajụ na-ekwu okwu maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Enwekwara another be support Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Enwekwara another person that our father bụ so wee no Biafra army wee so wee bụrụ Biafra army ọ sị na bụ colonel na Biafra army. Dan Oriahe ka Dan gịnị?
Yes. Somebody.
Ọ bịara na court that day bịa fụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Fosia wee kwuo okwu si na from now till 3 months na ọ bụrụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu apụtara ya mara na anya abụghọ a part of this Nigeria. And since ahụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'1 year afọ ozum ya ahụ ozum onye na-asị ka ndị ọnụ nwa bụ ndị nọ n'ịntanetị 24.
My sister, it's a very good question. Just like always, politicians, that is why we don't trust politicians. The only thing I know, sometimes we take the positive aspect of it. If I want to mad just as like when I do my program, just like this protest, this person when I protest get out from the middle belt and I protest on 1st of October. He might have motive. We can win for Bunobi, we can win, but I don't care. In everything people name, there must be a good aspect that we can tap in and use it for ourselves. And then they want that this statement when man sees someone around, the pressure on amount, they can't handle it. So many of them were scared, they were afraid because they know that man sees someone can help you. Before they want to help you, make it attain. No, so the pressure was too much. That was why so many of them are silent. So many of them today are silent. They are no more talking. Many of them are the so many of them. This is it touches me. That's very memory. Very, very key. He said that word. We expected since all this while, up to the time April said that I have never heard him make any comment in respect to Master Samuel or whatever. I don't know whether you somebody have seen. I have not seen him anyway. So, my sister, I appreciate you for pointing that out. It's important, but in all things, that is why everything we are doing have an effect. The presence of Master Samuel was so scary to them that they can't control it. Everybody was talking. Even this Soludo Ruby board, you don't go Ruby board, Mount or Freeman in Natican. Can you be board or not?
God will help us. Man, since I have been watching some our politicians, so watching all of them, only he can give more. So he couldn't give more behind out against Simon ever. So yeah.
I've not seen a video about castigate. I've never seen such video.
Yeah. Other against Simon ever, man. Who open here, but Simon ever, man. Other against him. Oh, yeah. Well, God, we have him. They don't know for you to go to save Mama or the qua or no qua. Oh, that's important to him. Imana, hope also the man actually a Koboya sis.
Yes.
Naturally a Koboya. Ono has na Igbo. So, Mama, I heard the prayer. I
will make that research, but I think it's available. He can give to go outspoken and his voice is out already. But just as you show that concern, we applaud that person and also give a payback. That's very reminder he made, very important. Very important. Thank you so much, my sister.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nne. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My brother Chukuma, you've been there. I've seen you. You almost started with me, but I was making my introduction before my sister came in. My sister, whenever she comes in, I always allow her to speak because of her location and all this things. So I don't want that. Her job, she might be in the work when she calls. So anytime she just comes in, once I see her, I'll bring her in to make her point, and then I continue. So all the same, my brother Chukuma, now take the mic and speak to us before I continue on that topic.
Okay, thank you, my brother, for my location here. Good morning, everybody. I thank you for coming in who made a day. I thank you for coming in who made a day like this for us. We are in another Monday sit at home as usual. The strongest weapon of our enemy.
Yes.
And the enemy is confirming it that the thing is hitting them badly. And we have no any option than to continue to make sure that what we are fighting for will get it. Actually, atrocity that is going on in Nigeria, the whole world is seeing it here, quite all right, but due to one thing or the other, they pretend that they don't know. Just like as Palestinians are fighting, just what you said something about Palestinians are fighting, like Hamas fighting for them. I remember one of the comments the late Buhari said in one of the UN Congress meeting he attended. He said Palestinians need freedom, independent. So I want United Nations to know, because these people are the organization that's supposed to be taking care of human life, making sure there's no conflicts all over the world, making sure people live at peace with each other. But you can't talk like some people are not meant to be alive. Some people are meant to be wiped out. Why some atrocities are going everywhere, they'll keep quiet, select some people that they want. I want, as they are talking about Palestinian independence, that they should remember that Biafra is suffering the same thing. That one of their supporters have said it. So as Palestinians is fighting for their independence in UN there, that they should equally remember that somebody like Mazen Nandekano, our entire Ojukwu fought for the same thing, that it is our own right to be free, just like others. And concerning that young man that we talk show about calling for protest for our leader, honestly, I will encourage her. If Nigeria government will not get credible information to begin to market people.
Even he himself said it. He did not arrest him. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that is my major concern, because the call he made is good. Because I remember that our leader said something concerning this freedom is fighting. He said he's not fighting for Biafra alone. He's fighting for everybody that make up Nigeria. That every region that make up Nigeria should be free, listen as a human being. In fact, he said that once Biafra is free, that black will be respected all over the world. So you see that this call for freedom from our leader is not for Biafra alone. It's for everybody. So as this young man is talking on her behalf, may her, give her more wisdom. May the eyes of the enemy not to see her. As far as he's come with his genuine heart, because that's the most important thing, not hypocrite. So I encourage her to continue, and everybody should watch very well. We should watch very well, because we already know Nigeria system. We should watch for. I'm praying that the call will bring meaningful results, that we will draw more attention, just as we are fighting more. So that's the most important thing. One of my brother, his house wanted to bleed Biafra, because I normally told her I really enjoy a lot of things on social media. So today I'm in his house. So I want to give her the platform, let him talk to you and greet Biafrans.
Shalom, Machineke.
Shalom, Machineke.
Yeah, shalom, Momo Biafra.
Shalom.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited. Yes, I'm very excited to be part of this program. And in fact, I want to encourage Biafrans all over the world to be very, very rugged and strong. For this, our struggle is a divine struggle. It is not of man, it's of God. We shouldn't forget that at all. Because if it is of God, if it is for man, we cannot make any headway. It is of God. And if you look at it, you see that God has done greater percentage of the work. He has finished it. If you see our leader, you see that he is in the spirit all the time. Every step he has taken is well organized. His direction is divinely directed. His calculation is apt. Everything about him is accurate. It is after I've carefully examined everything, I've come to conclude that it is God who is doing this, because no man can do this thing just the way he has done it. You understand me? Yes. So I am encouraging Biafrans all over the world not to mind the crooked world and their United Nations, for they are afraid of Biafra. The weapon that we are coming with is a weapon that is capable of destroying the entire human race, because that weapon is truth. And the world is in darkness. Remember, if you look at our flag, you will see that our flag clearly demonstrated the entire universe, the present condition of the universe. That place where the sun is rising, is an outright darkness. And that is light that is rising is going to shine and illuminate the darkness. They are afraid of us. They are very much afraid of us. No Biafran should be afraid of either United Nations or Nigeria because already we have defeated them and they are aware. Nigeria is in shambles as I'm speaking to you. I'm in Nigeria. Nigeria is in complete mess, my brother. There is no remedy, there is no hope. And the worst is that what our leader said as his prophecy has come to pass. That people are now angry with the useless system, telling them if they had listened to this man, this Nigeria wouldn't have been in this situation. But because they neglected all he said, now look at the condition of Nigeria. I'm telling you, there's no day Nigeria does not lose like 1,000 lives, innocent souls, on daily basis, every day.
Right. You're right. We know
every day, the whole world is aware. And if anybody is pretending in any side of the world that he's not seeing what is going on in Nigeria, that person is a liar. The social media has made it possible for us to relate every event in Biafra land and Nigeria general, always minute by minute, and they are accurate. Now, let me tell you, for those of you who are saying that the United Nations are looking away, but do you know that these people have come to Nigeria and the Biafra land in particular and carried out their investigation as concerning all they have been seeing on social media, and they confirm that they are all true? Do you know that?
Yes.
UN came into this region. The useless government were not aware. They came here, they carried out their investigation, their project that lasted for months and concluded everything, and they left. Canadian government also did the same thing. Many government officials all over the world have come to confirm if these things they are hearing, if it is true, and they have confirmed that they are all true. Now they have prescribed APC and PDP in Canada. And when they are prescribed, automatically the federal government is prescribed.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you understand. Good. Absolutely. So if they have come, yes, since they have been prescribed, the federal government is a terrorist organization and it's a first state. You understand? That's so right. In this case, where they are on the ground, there is no need to entertain any fear or panic at all. We are solidly behind the struggle. We are happily observing the sit-at-home on Mondays. The government have no choice. They have endorsed it into their own curriculum that on Mondays, businesses does not open in Biafra land. And that is how it is to this day. Willingly.
I love that.
And we are happily doing it.
I love that confirmation because when we are speaking here, they feel that we are abroad. But when you hear from voice from homeland, the voice you are hearing now is a voice from homeland. The whole world.
Oh, sure, homeland. I say if you are going to,
so let them hear it. Go ahead, brother.
No. Yes, if you doubt it, if you enter a bus or taxi now going to Imo State from Port Harcourt, you see that you don't see any vehicle coming from Imo to Port Harcourt. That has been, even Aba Road, all these places you cannot see. And the whole market in Igbo land are completely shut down. Everybody's at home. Students, nobody goes to school. We're doing it willingly. It's not because we're potential. We want, we know what we want. That's why we're doing it. So for those fools who don't understand whom God is and his power, should you know that the person who killed Goliath is not a soldier, but just a civilian, a young boy.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Good. The man who killed Goliath was not a soldier, but he was a civilian, a young boy who came on another errand, but got angry. Because he had what it takes to bring down the Philistine. He did it instantly, and everybody confirmed it. Our leader is here for a purpose. The Most High sent him. Before he sent him, he has notified many of us who are in spirit that he's bringing a messenger. He told us what the messenger is going to do, how he look like, and we have confirmed everything. Dick, my friend, I'm happy. Biafra has come already. Biafra has come already. If you are here, you see that Biafra has come. The government is nowhere to be found. They have no foothold anymore. Nobody is interested in government because they have known that government has failed completely. They are a bunch of liars and criminals, like she already said. And that's true. What he said is correct. Now, the UN General Assembly going on in New York, where the whole head of states of all nations are gathered to make policies for the betterment of mankind. But our own, this useless zoo got president who said he would touch down from Japan to Los Angeles, then to Brazil, could not go there because he jumped bell. He couldn't go there. How can a criminal be a president? How can a criminal be a president? Now he's avoiding to go to that assembly. He said in Shetima, who is also another terrorist agent. You know? The whole world knows about it. As Shetima is mounting the podium, they're afraid of him because they don't know what he is wearing there.
Yes.
They are afraid. Yes, they are afraid. So, but their problem is that if Nnamdi Kanu have successfully destroyed Nigeria with this truth, that this truth can equally destroy the UNO because
Exactly.
their ways are not pure. Yes, so they are afraid. If it is to set Biafra free, they know that one is done. They know that it's done. It's inevitable. But they are afraid. After setting them free, are you sure that this man is not going to bring the truth also towards our direction? So, but we don't want to know. God himself has made it the way it's going to be. Biafra is an ancient nation that's been on the ground for a long time. Like those of them who said that Biafra was in existence in 1967, 1966, 70. No, Biafra has been in existence for more than 3,000 years. These are the sons of God. You understand? These are the sons of God. We know our origin. We know everything. The British know us. We are not just saying that we are Hebrews or no, we are Hebrews by birth and by culture. Fully circumcised on the 8th day. That is what you know, the family of Abraham all over the world. We are not doing it by religion. It is by art of culture and tradition. The only thing that have survived, the history of Biafra till today. So when the British saw it firsthand, they recognized that these are Hebrews. Since then, their hatred started. But we're not backing down. The whole world knows us. They know what we can do. It is we that doesn't know much about ourselves. But the enemy knows us very, very well. They are afraid. They don't sleep. They don't sleep at night. They're thinking about us. They know our ingenuitiness. They know our prowess. They know our capacity. So no Biafran should be angry or be afraid or be shivering or shivering anywhere because we are strongly moving forward. And in fact, let me tell you, we are at the last game. This one is just the last game where we are. After this, we are gone. Nobody can do anything about it. They're only looking for you to get some few time. They are buying time. And we're only giving them that opportunity. But we know that at the end of the day, they will still fall down to it. Our leader said, look, we are going to keep them in a situation where if they take a step forward, they will lose. And if they take a step backward, they will equally lose. And that is the situation at the moment. So please let everybody remain resolute. Since we did not back down, since we were not checking out when the heat were very high, now we cannot back down because we have gained taproot more than Iroko. You understand? We have gained taproot. I'm telling you, the desire here at home is too much. Our expectation is very high. Our desire is too strong. We want Biafra like this moment. And nobody can stop it. You understand me? So you people should carry on. Don't be tired. Don't listen to those who are sycophants who don't know what we're talking about. And don't be moved by anybody who is posting whatever nonsense. What we believe is true. And that is what we're pursuing. Our leader is from God. And God has given us the material. This man who is agitating for his release, she is not from Eastern region.
He's not from
but
Eastern
then,
region.
he knew that good. But now he knew that the man is saying the truth. That what he's fighting for is true. That there's nothing like one Nigeria. Now he's talking about double standard. How could that double standard exist in a one entity? You understand? So it is nonsense. They are discussing and negotiating with terrorists in the north, and they are here calling IPOB a whole royal priesthood. They call them terrorists, whereas they're over there discussing, negotiating with begging terrorists. Do you know that the basis last Thursday and Friday, the army destroyed the whole Nigeria? Some wrong enter Cameroon. Now it is the eastern region itself that is more secure, where they are sneaking in to come and hide, because that side is always on fire. It's on fire. There's no single day in Nigeria 1,000 souls does not go down. Innocent souls. So please, my brother, let me not just occupy your time because I have a lot to say. But then, let nobody be dismayed or feel somehow, because we are at the last bus stop. At the last bus stop, and victory is very short. Non-negotiable.
Absolutely.
So let the United Nations or whosoever, whether they like it or not, what I'm telling them is that victory is very short, because Elohim has granted us victory.
Yes.
By his grace. So my brother, may God be your strength.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mwachineke. You have spoken very well. I appreciate you. Shukuma, you brought another fire. Biafran people are there. People who are burning with fire.
So
Biafran are burning with fire. It is good when we hear voices from homeland. It gives us hope. And the international communities that are following our platforms, that are watching, all the commentators that are watching, they will see that it is not just people abroad talking. You know, sometimes they say it is people who are abroad. We are in abroad. We are the ones saying people in homeland are not talking. But when you come out and speak, they hear a voice. They will know that it is not a joke. It's not. We know what we want. Nobody is forcing anybody. They say Mazi Simon is not instigating anybody. We are the one instigating him. We are even the one instigating him. Nobody's somebody is not instigating anybody. We know what we want. Every one of us have this blood in us. We want freedom. Freedom is our heritage. We are not slaves. We are born free. Free born. That is what we are. And we can't even negotiate our freedom. No, you can't look at our forefathers who were taken to America. They deceived them, take them to America. They reach there, they know that they want to take them as slave. Instead of them to be slave, they walked into the river and drowned themselves. They drowned themselves instead of being a slave. They went into the river. So if it is death that will bring freedom, they take death to be free instead of being alive and be a slave. That is the spirit of a Biafran person. And I hope they're listening to us. Anybody. We know what we want. Individually on their own. Master Samuel have been in now for more than how many months now? Sit at home is still hot more than it was before. Willingly, no enforcement, nobody. It's people are holding it.
Of course.
Thank you so much, my brother.
So my brother, from today now, I'll be doing evangelism whenever I want to come up online. I'll be looking at my people so that they'll be talking, so that the whole world will be hearing. Because, you know, the devil fight me to make sure, say, I won't be able to come up to this stage, but I've already arrived. So I'll be doing the right thing. I'll be going place to place. Our people will be communicating so that you people will know that we at home here are more formidable, willing to get this in today and tomorrow. So thank you all.
Thank you so much.
So that another person can talk.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Peaceman, let's hear you. Unmute yourself, Peaceman, and speak to us before I proceed on the day of program. Peaceman, you see our topic there, Monday sit at home, why Biafra must resist oppression amid Nigerian silence on Fulani terror. Go ahead, Peaceman.
Well, my brother Chus, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, I want to appreciate you for your you have to try. You must surely get it. We must surely get it because it's important. And again, I want to ask you a question, my brother, about our Prime Minister. Have you heard anything about him, about his court appeal? You know, when is he going to the next court again for the appeal?
Yeah, we're expecting the appeal hearing to be by next month. That's October, but we don't know the actual date. We are following up immediately the date comes out. Once we get a clue of it, we will speak about it. You know, everything about Finland is always shrouded in secrecy. We don't have access to information the way we have on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Being that Nigeria, we have people who can go underground and do things and bring things out.
Because last time I heard that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the courts, and I was searching if it was true. Is that true that he was in the courts?
When was that?
I think there was a time there was a breaking news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the court.
No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been to court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court is next month. He's coming to court next month. The only thing that was done was they applied, they sent an application. The lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to court to put an application for him to go for treatment. That's the only thing they did.
Because I heard that he went to court. He was in the court. I said, the court procedure was on the 10th of October. I think I'm right.
Yeah,
so
he didn't go to court. It's only the lawyers went to submit an application for him to go for treatment in the hospital. That was what happened on his behalf. But he didn't go to court.
And again, what I want to say is that, my brother, I am not a tribalistic man, and I have been your fan, and I have been part of your evangelism about Biafra.
Yes.
And I am not a tribalism man. You see, people will say, hey, why is it that peace man always come here in the studio and be talking about Yorubas? No, not Yoruba. Not about the Yorubas.
Yeah,
I am want to talk about characterism. You understand? So if we, the Biafran Igbos, most especially the Biafran Igbos, are waiting for the Yorubas to join us to get their independence or to get their freedom, we are wasting time. Now, look at what happened in what they call it in which state was that in the northern part of Nigeria, where they say they are the
Katsina State.
Katsina State. Okay, thank you very much, my brother. You see, now the Nigerian government are colliding with the terrorists. The Nigerian government are integrating the terrorists into the Nigerian army, and they are using them to fight against our Biafran Liberation Army. You see, my brother, the words are silent. The words are just silent. Now, let me tell you again, the problem of Africa is that Africans always think about the Europeans. Africans always rely in the Europeans' economy. Scientists, whatever the Europeans are doing, Africans is always paying their attention on there. But we Africans are claiming that we have what they call African Union. We have what they call African Union. My brother, are we going to wait for the stupid United States of America, or are we going to wait for the UN to come and give Biafran freedom? No, we cannot just sit down there and wait. Let me tell you, my brother, if you know that you want to get your freedom, you have to get 80% of your land map before they will come. That is it. If we are waiting for the Westerners to come and fight for us to get Biafra, we are wasting time. Finland fight for their freedom. Britain fight against Germany because of Hitler. But the ideology of Hitler, that he's going to use Africa as a farm, is what the Westerners are using as diplomatic. They are using it diplomatic, not invasion. They did it before, slavery time, but this time around they are using diplomatic to follow Africa, and we are watching. Africans are claiming that we have union. Okay, we have the union, African Union. Are you not seeing what is going on in Nigeria? African Union, are you not seeing the way they are marginalizing the Igbos? They are killing them, they are killing the youth, they are killing their wife, they are killing their children. And we say we have African Union. Must African Union depend in European Union? Must African Union depend in UN? Must African Union depend?
One thing you have to know is that African Union is created by the Europeans, for the Europeans. They are not for Africans. African Union has nothing to add. You don't know that Tinubu is the head of African Union?
Because I know what I'm talking
about. So they won't do anything for us.
The African Union must tell the European and the UN that they have no right about their continent. Whatever that is going on there, they have no right. Because Africa is, yes, is what you said, but we are taking it that we welcome this African Union. We welcome it. We welcome it, but we don't see any good impact on it. People are dying every day in Biafra land, and we are there waiting for Oduduwa. When Oduduwa, okay, look at now, when Buhari was a president, Oduduwa were shouting, hey, Oduduwa nation, Oduduwa nation. End of the day, when their father, Tinubu, criminal, became a president, they are all silent. They are all silent right now. Watch out and see, because what I'm telling you that we Igbos, Biafrans, we are too emotional. We are too emotional. We are too emotional. Immediately, Yoruba man will just stand up. Hey, we want to do.